substitution here for Denver. Valanciunas is checked in for Jokic. Johnson comes in for Aaron Gordon. Christian Braun's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Bruce Brown in for Murray. 1:12 left in the first quarter. Morris outside. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Warriors missing. MP with it. Guarded by Hield. And good that time. MP's got 18 points.
And you couldn't ask for anything more in terms of efficiency here. 7 of 9 to start.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray's checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Monte Morris. Some changes. Jokic has checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. MP comes in for Brown. And Hardaway is subbed in for Christian Braun. Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Moody comes in for Kuminga. Podziemski, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Curry. Johnson is out there with MP. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Murray. And it's Hardaway in at the 2 guard. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Outside Butler.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth.
Back to Curry from deep three-point land. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. A premier offense for the Nuggets, but defensively, Stan, there has been some slippage.
Well, they've had to make some tough financial decisions, letting some of their defensive-minded veterans depart in free agency over the years. They got to wonder who will step up, but it often takes young players a little longer at the defensive end.
And so here is Golden State following the three-pointer by MP.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Shot to stop the run. Here's Moody. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Moody's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And the dunk by MP.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Here's Podziemski. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Butler. Johnson with some nice D.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Right through contact, MP.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Outside Butler. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Back to Curry. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And here's MP for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. MP's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nuggets. Here's Curry. Takes the 3. Wow! Huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Denver Nuggets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Well, looking at the Warriors, you expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good for the coaches to see who performs well late in a tight game.
Invaluable information, no doubt. And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Denver Nuggets. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh, and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. And it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Moody. And GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
And, Coach, one thing that David Adelman stressed was getting this Nuggets team in much better shape.
Yeah, it seems like they wore down in the playoffs last season. So improved conditioning and more depth potentially could help them hold up better down the stretch.
Back to Curry. To the left side wing. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's MP. Count that bucket. MP's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Now, here's Moody. Covered by MP. Curry can't get it to go.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
Back to Butler. Green with a screen on Murray. Curry with a wide open look. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Strong work down low from MP. He doesn't let aggressive defense throw him off his game.
Outside Butler, inside, here's Moody, and the slam by Moody.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
MP outside. Three-pointer. Good on the triple. MP's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And a look here at the standings for the NBA Cup early on in the competition.
And this tournament has already been a huge success and really a fan favorite. I can tell it's going to be a lot of fun again this year.
Some nice passing by Golden State. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 6 assists here tonight.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. The guy is all about winning.
And it's Butler missing. Here's Denver now. They're on a 15-5 run. And here's MP for three. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Warriors trail by 21. Outside Curry. Pass to Green. Clock at 6. Out left to the wing. Here's Moody. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 7th assist in the game.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar. And that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jokic. Johnson comes in for Gordon. Christian Brown's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Brown in for Murray. Hield with the bucket.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
A nice shot by MP. MP's got 48.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
To the middle. They double him with MP. Here's Santos. And the Warriors, another three.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Tries from 10. Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Hield. The shot from the low post is good. Hield's got 10 points in the game.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
The three from MP. Good, another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Fires for three. No good, shot missing. And so it's the Denver Nuggets taking a 19-point lead into the break. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We come back right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And there may not... Substitution here for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Aaron Gordon comes in for Johnson. MP's checked in for Bruce Brown. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Christian Brown. Different look here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Moses Moody comes in for Kuminga. Podziemski, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And it's Stephen Curry in for Seth Curry. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Jamal Murray. And it's MP in at the three. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Outside Butler. Green with a screen for Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Well, I think the kids would say Jimmy was in his bag, right?
MP inside. Defended by Moody. Count the basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Moody with it. MP's there.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Good, that's another bucket.
And it's 60 points again. Can't believe he's done it now 3 times.
I mean, right, 3 times. He's now tied for the 3rd most 60-point games in a single campaign. Down it goes for 3.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
MP fires. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
And here's MP for connects again from distance.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Moody's shot is off.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him.
And again.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nuggets.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough.
And again for 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for 2nd for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. Pass to Moody. Here's Podziemski. Here's Curry. And it's MV with the rebound.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Puts up a 3. Good, another from 3.
And I don't think I have ever seen a player this dialed in from deep.
Well, with that make, he's now Greg alone in 2nd place for most threes in a game. You know, at this point, you have to go for the top spot, right? And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
There's the triple. And again, Denver with the triple.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a 3rd win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. We'll see you later on.